Hi guys, today I am getting ready to go out for my birthday. It was my birthday a few days ago, but we're going out for a meal tonight and I thought I would film my getting ready with me. Normally, if I filmed a video like this, it would be kind of something that I've been doing quite frequently and I knew I could do it quickly. On this particular occasion I have no idea what makeup I'm going to do, so it might be edited, it might not, we'll see. Depends on how quickly I go through the motions. I have a little bit of makeup on already, but I'm just kind of going to work on top of it because it's just a little bit of concealer here and there and some mascara. First of all, I'm going to use the Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. Massive fan of this. Just one pump and I'm going to kind of put that over my face and then I'm going to blend it in with my Real Techniques buffing brush. And I'm going to attempt a smoky eye. I'm not a big smoky eye gal. I'm normally more for kind of pale, less defined eyes and winged liquid liner. So I'm going to try something different, I'm going to try something more dramatic. I'm going pretty simple with my outfit, so I thought I would try something a little bit deeper with my makeup. But like I say, it's not something that I do all the time, so it could go really terribly wrong. We shall see. I've just pulled out some things that I feel would be good. Thinking of having a fringe cut, what do you think? Like this. Every time my hair falls over my eyes like that, I think, that might look nice. It might just kind of be something a little bit different. Anyway, so that's that done. Concealer, I'm going to use the Instant Age Rewind Eraser from Maybelline, which I really like. And I know when I mentioned this last, or maybe when I hauled it, I can't remember if I've mentioned it in a video. I did film, actually, a Get Ready With Me video on our anniversary while we were in New York, and I just lost the footage. I lost like a whole day's worth of everything. Lost a day's vlogs, I lost all the video of my kind of getting ready with me that I'd done whilst I was there. I was so frustrated. I don't really know what happened because it's not... Oh, I just realised I was swatching eyeshadow. I was getting a little bit panicky that I was using the same finger that had black eyeshadow all over it to blend this in. Where was I? I have no idea. Anyway, I lost the video in which I used this last, but that's where I was. When I mentioned this last, lost my train of thought. Lots of you said to take off the spongy end to get more of your products, and to be quite honest, I like the spongy end. That's kind of part of the reason that I bought it, and so if I have to kind of repurchase it more often because that wastes a bit of product, I'm kind of alright with that. Right, the powder I'm going to use is this one, the Revlon Nearly Naked, and I'm just going to use a big brush because I really want to get as much kind of powder on there as possible. I know that sounds mad, but I want it to really be set and last me as long as possible before me having to touch up. And this is not a particularly powdery powder, it's quite fine, and I do find that I need to kind of pile it on to get a really good matte finish. This is not a brush that I would usually use kind of day to day to apply powder, but today I am. Cheeks wise, I'm just going to use my Sleek Contour Kit. I'm absolutely obsessed with this at the moment, and the brush that I've been using with it is this angled Handy Bookie from Bare Minerals. This came in my kit that Laura bought me for Christmas, and I just cannot get enough of it. I love this for contouring because it's kind of rounded but it's angled and it's just amazing. But contouring is my new favourite thing to do, and I've been doing it a little bit higher and a little bit higher. Eventually the contour will be up here, but I like to, especially if it's kind of going to be for an evening out, I go a little bit more dramatic with it because I feel like it fades so quickly. Any kind of cheek products. Let me get rid of my hair first. But yeah, contouring is the thing that I cannot not do anymore. I've hardly been wearing blush. I just used this, and not the blush section. I just used kind of the contour and the highlight, because I feel like if you contour and highlight, then the blush is a little bit much. As you can see, I already go overboard on the contour. I don't think that I need... Contour is like the word of this video, isn't it? I don't think I really need any extra colour. I did buy Tarte Exposed blush though, and I'm really excited to try that to see whether or not I can get... It doesn't look quite as crazy as it does in the viewfinder. Hopefully that's not coming up on camera. What's the word? Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying Exposed. This is the highlight now, the middle one, as a contour, because I've heard that that's kind of like an all-in-one if you put it in the right place. So that is my cheeks done. I'm going to use a different product for my eyebrows than I usually do. Where has it gone? This. It's the Tarte Amazonian Clay Waterproof Brow Mousse, and it's in Taupe. And the only reason I knew about this was because Emma from It's Em She's got a new YouTube channel now. She was Meet the Millards, but now she's, I think it's M. I don't think it's something it's M, but I will link her below if I remember. If I don't remember, please tell me and I will link her below. But she asked me to pick it up for her whilst I was in the States, and when I saw it I was like, I have to try that. In fact, let me zoom in so you can kind of see this a little bit better. It's really, really interesting. It's not what I would consider to be a mousse in texture at all. It's more like a cream, or like a, if you got a cream or a gel eyeliner, it's that kind of thing. But it does wear really nicely. It's a little bit darker and a little bit warmer than my Smashbox, which my Smashbox is my absolute favourite. And I think, you know, it is quite a lot darker, but this was the lightest shade. And yeah, I really, really like it. And I think that for those of you that aren't that bothered about the really ashiness that I particularly like in the Smashbox Brow Tech To Go pencil, would probably really like this, because this is going to last me a hell of a lot longer. This would probably last me years. I'm using such a small amount, it's so pigmented, I really do not need very much at all. And I don't know, I don't think you can even get it in the UK yet. I know Tarte is supposed to be coming to the UK via QVC, but I would imagine the stock's going to be limited at first. But I think this cost $20 some. Let's say it was 27 for argument. The Smashbox is like £19, so it's probably around the same mark, and you would definitely get more for your money with this. But it's just a little bit easier for it to look a bit unnatural. Everyone always says that I do my eyebrows completely differently, but my eyebrow shapes are different. Like, I just follow the shape of my eyebrow. I don't make them different on purpose. That's just what my eyebrows look like. I kind of try to even them out a little bit, but it's not that I'm drawing them in totally different, it's just that is what they look like. So I'm kind of cool with it, because if that's naturally they are that different, then hey ho. It also comes with this brush as well, but the reason I didn't use the correct brush, the brush that came with it, is because it needs washing. So I'm using this one from the Bare Minerals kit. Just wanted to brush them out a little bit to make it slightly less harsh. So they are my brows. I don't know, it looks a bit, they look a bit orange on camera. They don't look like that in real life, I hope. So that is kind of my base. And now I'm going to go in with the Scary Smoky Eye. I have a primer. What primer did I get out? I cannot see it in front of me. This one. The Urban Decay one in Sin. My favourite is the one from Helen E. They do one called Stage Primer or something like that. That's my absolute favourite one. But I don't know where I've put it. Annoying. So I'm going to use this one. I figure I'm going to be trying to use kind of black colours and things, so it's probably going to need something in the way of a primer for it to really, really show up. So I have on my primer. Shall I zoom back in? Are we going to not laugh at my crazy eyebrows? They kind of look weird now. They look really orange in the viewfinder. I swear to God they don't look like that. Maybe. Scary. Anyway, I'm going to go in first of all with the Colour Tattoo from Maybelline in Timeless Black, which is this colour here. And I'm going to attempt... Shall I use a brush for this, maybe? I did bring a selection of brushes. No, I'm just going to put it on with my finger. I'm just going to attempt to kind of put this over my lid as a base for everything else, to make it, hopefully, not stay longer but kind of show up, because I find it really difficult to get a matte black, or any black really for that matter, eyeshadow to look black. So I'm not bothered about this being particularly neat, I just want it to be a base. Another reason that I don't wear a lot of black and I don't go for a smoky eye very often is because my lids are a different size. Eyebrows and lids, people. Yeah, my lids are slightly different. Well, my eyes are hooded, and so when I open my eyes, one of my eyelids appears to be smaller than the other one because it's kind of less, one is less hooded than the other one is more hooded, blah blah blah. And so when I kind of put really dark colours, or one solid block colour, on my eyelid, it really does exaggerate the fact that they're not uniform. You might be able to see now. This one is ever so slightly smaller, or a smaller lid space there. Messy! Messy with black eyeshadow, people. what was I thinking? Anyway, I'm going to go in now with, I'm going to attempt to go in with Carbon from MAC. I never use my MAC palette, and I thought I really want to use Swiss Chocolate, which is this really gorgeous, obviously, chocolatey brown colour. And I thought, well, I'll do kind of like a smoky eye, but I think a brown smoky eye might be a little bit weird because I've got brown eyes. I thought it might just kind of all almost merge into one and be a bit, what was the point? So I thought I would start with black and then move up to brown and then maybe layer a little bit of shimmery something over the top. But this is why I don't do like straight up tutorials, because when I try and do things, I have no precise way of doing anything. I'm just making this up as I go along. This is not a how-to at all. This is not this is not how to do anything. This is just, I wonder if I can do this. Let's try it and see. And that's basically how I do my makeup all the time, unless I do kind of like the same thing, which I, to be honest, I'm not particularly experimental. Most of the time I'm putting my makeup on, it's like for work, and I just do not have time to be redoing my makeup if it looks terrible. I'm putting the chocolate one on now, by the way. I thought I'll do the chocolate one from the crease and kind of down a little bit to blend it. I do really like this colour, I just think by itself it might look a bit strange on me. Beautiful swatched though. It really is. The more I think about how crazily expensive MAC eyeshadows are. I mean, I bought a lot of mine from eBay. I bought them kind of used and like already depotted and stuff like that. In fact, that's not true. Some of them I bought and they weren't depotted, and I depotted them and then I back to MAC'd the pots, because once upon a time you could do that. I don't know if you can still depot things and take back the kind of shells to back to MAC. I know there was a period where people said you couldn't do that, so I don't know if you still can, but that's how I got a lot of my matte shadows. I got them cheap from kind of makeup artists selling their kit online. And then I back to MAC'd and got even more. So what do we think? It's a little bit of an unusual look for me. Don't really know yet. I think I'm going to put, I'm in two minds. My camera cut off. I'm assuming that's because I went 10 minutes, which is scary. This video is going to be super long. So I'm in two minds about whether or not I want to use Mulch, which I think this one's Mulch, or Satin Taupe. And Satin Taupe's a lot more ash toned. I think I'm going to go with Satin Taupe. I'm going to try it out. And I'm just going to put that kind of over the top and blend out, hopefully blend out a little bit. The way that I'm looking at myself in the mirror is like totally different to what you're actually seeing. So I have no idea what this really looks like. I'm doing my eye makeup from a strange angle. But we'll see if this angle works when I come to edit this video, because right now I'm in my regular filming room where I don't have anything to kind of stand anything on or anything normally. So I've put the ironing board up, like low down. I'm using that to hold everything, and fingers crossed it's going to work out okay. So let's see. I don't think that looks too terrible. So that's kind of the bulk of my eye makeup, and then I think I'm going to go underneath, because this is something people do, right? People go underneath with the colour, so I'm going to go underneath because I am chic. What brush shall I use for this? I'll use this tiny little one. So I'm going to go underneath with Satin Taupe and just kind of, just the underneath section. This is difficult to do from the angle I have my mirror. I probably should have done face makeup after my eyes, shouldn't I? That probably would have been a good idea. What do we think? I don't normally do this, but I feel like it's a dumb thing. I like it. Okay. I definitely have fallout now. Hate fallout. It is the worst. Okay, let's try and get rid of it. Okay, it's not the end of the world. So that is my eyes. I'm probably going to put a little bit of eyeliner on now actually. I'm going to use this one from Max Factor, the Excess Intensity black eyeliner. I'm just going to put that kind of in the inner rims to make my eyes less like drowning in this strange shadowy colour that I've created. That is not coming off at all there, is it? Okay, I think I'm actually going to put a little bit on underneath as well. I like it. Different look. I used to do such dramatic eye makeup. I think it was more when I had dark hair. When you have blonde hair, I feel like it looks a little bit trashy to go really, really intense with your eye makeup, which is why I kind of more go for the liquid liner. Okay, I'm good. I'm just going to powder a little bit more actually. I think that under my eyes I need a little bit of extra powder. And I really want to put on false eyelashes, but I know that they will go horrendously wrong. And I think, you know, I already took a risk doing something different with my eye makeup, so I don't want to ruin it now. So, mascara. I already had a little bit of mascara on, but I'm going to put a little bit more on. And it's the Miss Manga I'm using from L'Oreal. I've heard really mixed reviews of this, like some people hate it and some people love it. I don't really know how I feel about it yet. It's not really, the fact that it's flexible is not really, because look, it like, you can bend it. I don't really know what the point is of that. Because, well, I think it's a bit of a gimmick. I don't really know what that gives me. I think nothing. I feel like a really smoky eye could really do with some big lashes though. Only I wasn't terrible at that. Oh no! I smudged it! I smudged it really terribly now. I smudged under my eyes and on the top of my eyes. This is real life, people. This is not professional at all. Okay, for my lips, I'm going to get rid of that in a minute. For my lips, I'm going to use this new Revlon matte balm. Obsessed with these matte balms, and the colour I have is Elusive. I really love the Unapologetic Super Pink colour, like the corally neon, but I figured that that's a little bit much for this eye look, so I'm going to go with this, which is a nice pink. Like I say, this was a bit of a dangerous look because I've never successfully created a smoky eye before, but I think, you know, I think this is okay, apart from the accidental smudges at the bottom and the top. I am pretty happy with that. So this is my birthday makeup, because this is what I'm going to wear. This is not what I'm going to wear. I'm not going to wear this Mickey Mouse t-shirt. I'm probably going to get changed in a minute and go and collect Emma and Chris, and we're going to go out for dinner, and Laura's coming too, and it's going to be awesome. So yeah, I thought I would just share my getting ready with me. I've probably missed a big step because I've been concentrating on other things instead of actually getting ready, and I might curl my hair. I haven't decided yet. I kind of like the just get out of bed look. I washed my hair this morning and then just blasted it with the hairdryer thinking I would do something with it, but I might just put a bit of texturising spray in. But I will put up my outfit of the day over on my Spendaholic channel. You can check that out, linked below. And this could also, I suppose, stand as kind of a date night or a Valentine's look, which is why I wanted to get it up before Valentine's Day. So I hope you all have a great one. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!